Affiliate marketing is changing forever. For affiliates, for sellers, for anyone who relies on the affiliate business model to make sales online. And it is time to talk about it. With the rise of GLP-1s and telehealth, the explosion of generative AI, and macroeconomic factors like inflation and tariffs, we're entering a brand new era for affiliate marketing. Now, change can be tough, but the good news is that there are new ways to win. In this video, I am going to walk you through the 5 biggest affiliate marketing shifts we see happening over the next 6 to 12 months here at ClickBank. By the way, I'm Daniel Thrasher, Senior Content Manager here at ClickBank, and my whole job is covering the latest happenings in affiliate marketing, so you can count on the best information in the industry right here. Now, let's dive into the new trends, starting with number 1, specialized traffic sources. This is a super interesting shift. For about the past 5 years, top affiliates could buy ads on big tech ad networks like Meta, Facebook ads, and Google, YouTube ads, and they would crush it. The whole game worked like this. You run ads, you run campaigns, you point all of that cold traffic toward a bridge page or pre-lander with your affiliate tracking link embedded in it, and then you have them click through and you generate sales of a high converting affiliate product. On ClickBank, that would often be a dietary supplement or maybe a mid-ticket digital product. Then you just pocket the difference between what you paid on ads and what you earned in commissions. That is your profit. Simple. But the problem is, those major platforms aren't working like they used to. We've seen many media buyers on ClickBank abandon YouTube ads altogether due to ongoing high costs and compliance headaches. And Facebook ads are still going strong for some, but the platform only really works for high spenders, and that could be pricing out long-standing ClickBank affiliates. So, here are the 3 main factors that are causing ad costs to skyrocket, and then I'll talk about what you can do instead. So in the weight loss niche, there's tremendous pressure from telehealth entrants like for Hims and a new class of weight loss products you've probably heard of called GLP-1s. Just for the company Novo Nordisk alone, revenue is projected at $33 billion in 2025. And according to a May 2025 Media Ocean survey, 88% of healthcare and pharma marketers plan to increase or maintain spending on every digital media channel. So, in plain English, what does that mean? It means there are massive brands with massive budgets flooding the same ad auctions that affiliates used to dominate, and these companies can afford a much higher customer acquisition cost, or CAC, than you can for the exact same customer profile. That's not great. Next, we have generative AI, which has led to an explosion in the volume of both posts and ads on these platforms. Quality still matters, maybe more than ever, but with the sheer quantity of organic content and ad inventory chasing basically the same number of users, it's gonna get more expensive for your messaging to break through. And lastly, we do have to acknowledge recent macroeconomic factors. ClickBank as a company has international reach, but a large percentage of our end customers are based in the United States and other English-speaking markets. Right now, US consumers are facing high prices, wage stalls, rising unemployment, and a K-shaped economy that's leading to more end customers being unwilling or unable to buy things like they did before. According to Bank of America Institute, higher income consumers account for 2.7% of spending growth compared to just 0.7% for lower income consumers. While all these factors are pretty clear on ad platforms, thanks to those higher ad costs, those factors affect reach and buying habits on virtually every traffic channel, including those specialized ad networks, email, and organic. So if higher costs are here to stay, where's the opportunity for you? While many affiliates are sticking with Meta or Google and trying to brute force them into working for them again, we're seeing now an entirely new generation of specialized traffic sources cropping up, including Newsbreak, Snapchat, Rumble, AdsKeeper, and a host of different native ad networks like Taboola, Rev Content, Outbrain, MGID, etc. I even made a video about one of these, Newsbreak, which we'll link to below. Of course, these are just a starting point. There are more and more boutique ad networks and traffic channels coming out all the time, and they're often incentivizing new customers with ad credits. So we'll be sure to share them with you when they come onto ClickBank's radar. Now, here is the play. If you're a media buyer who's getting swamped on those big platforms, take your same proven creatives from Meta or Google and test them on one of these specialized traffic sources. You can often just drag and drop the same ads and strategies you're used to, or you might have to modify them slightly as needed. The biggest downside is that you probably can't scale up as aggressively as you would on those bigger platforms, but remember, the goal is profitability, not just scale. So if you can get up to 10 or 20K per day on those specialized traffic sources, you can still get back to volume over time. And of course, for the rest of us mortals who spend closer to maybe $100 a day, the same principle applies. You want to scale on a channel where your EPCs can consistently beat your CPCs. That's where the profit happens. Now, this next trend is a reaction to what we just discussed about the headwinds facing the dietary supplement market. I'm talking about new product types. Here's the thing, it's not that supplements don't work for affiliates right now. In fact, they're still mega top sellers, but we have to acknowledge the supplement play is harder than it used to be. That just means you need to be at the top of your game to see profitable affiliate campaigns with supplements. Whether you prefer to keep going with a supplement niche or not, it's still important to know about new product types and up and coming niches that could become the next wave of winning offers. Let me share just a few of them. Number one, we have performance e-com and gadgets. So performance e-commerce straddles the line between direct response and traditional e-commerce, and it features those same kind of expensive products you would promote the same way you would supplements. I'm talking about products like heaters or AC units, security cameras, specialized pillows, sleep masks, orthopedics, etc. These are premium products priced closer to what you'd get from an optimized supplement funnel, but obviously they're focused on other pain points and niches than strictly health and fitness or dietary supplements. Next, we have lower ticket info products and SaaS. There are plenty of digital/info products and small software as a service offerings that hit a sweet spot in terms of price point and conversion rate. We're seeing digital plans, audio programs, and other info products performing really well if they hit on a pain point that lots of people are looking for a solution to. Recent top digital products on ClickBank include the Brain Song, Energy Revolution System, and of course, the classics like Ted's Woodworking. And then number three, there are some new top performing niches. So let's talk about the rise of some new niches, like I shared in the latest blog update of the top affiliate niches on ClickBank. So first, we have beauty and cosmetics, which are a subset of the broader health and fitness market. On ClickBank, beauty offers like Prime Biome are surging. Think women over 35 looking for skincare, hair care, nail care solutions, stuff like that. Then we have survival, which has plenty of steady performers like Energy Revolution that guide customers on how to generate things like their own electricity, water, and other key resources so they're not as dependent on those traditional energy sources that are seen as expensive or risky. And then we have e-business or make money online, which has surged into the top 3 on our rankings of the top 10 affiliate marketing niches. People who want to start their own business or make some extra cash will pay for good information on how to do it. It just goes to show that there are always some verticals or product categories doing well, no matter what's happening with the broader economy. So how do you decide which of these new niches or product types to go with? First, I would ask what looks interesting to you or seems promising based on your own experience. Second, and maybe more importantly, I would just follow the numbers. The best metric for determining campaign performance isn't total payout, average order value, or even the conversion rate. It's earnings per click, or EPC. EPC is the metric that blends all those others together so you can compare apples to apples. For every click on your tracking link, how much money have you made? With EPC, you can compare product A paying out, let's say $200 per sale, but with a 0.5% conversion rate, and compare that to product B, which pays out $50 per sale, but it has a conversion rate of 2.5%. If you start promoting a product where your average cost per click is $1, but the offer's EPC is $1.50, then you're profitable before you even start optimizing. Generally, EPCs on digital and performance e-com offers can match or beat higher average order value funnels like supplements because the return rates are lower and conversions are higher on the right campaigns. Okay, let's get down to brass tacks. The question on a lot of affiliates and sellers' minds right now is, do you push forward with the same strategies you used to use, or do you pivot to find something new that works? Only you can decide for yourself, but this situation reminds me of a famous book called Who Moved My Cheese, which is about some lab mice who are set loose to find cheese in a maze. They're trained to find the cheese in the exact same spot every time, but when the lab experimenters move the cheese and it suddenly disappears, what do the mice do? Well, one of the mice adapts and goes searching in new parts of the maze for cheese, while the other mouse just keeps going back to that same spot again and again, hoping the cheese will be there still. Moral of the story, don't be the mouse who always stays stuck when things change. You don't have to fully abandon what's worked for you in the past, but don't be afraid to branch out and test new products, niches, or tactics. If you refuse to adapt, you may find yourself accidentally retired from the industry, and nobody wants that. But if you're willing to try new things, you may discover a totally different approach that'll carry you through 2026 and beyond. Now, I'm sure you've heard all about this next shift nonstop for at least the last year. It is AI, but it's AI done right. I know it's easy to roll your eyes and click away, but hold on. I want to cut through the fluff and talk specifically about where AI actually works for affiliate marketing, so you can focus on the right things. First of all, if you think you can ignore AI, consider this statistic. Research by SurveyMonkey found 88% of marketers say they use AI in their day-to-day roles. All of those people are your competition, whether they do affiliate marketing or not, because they're on the same platforms you are. and you risk falling behind in both strategy and execution if you're not getting familiar with these new tools. So far, most affiliates are just using AI to generate basic copy or images. But the affiliates pulling away from the pack are actually using AI to automate all the boring stuff in their businesses. Workflows, reporting, testing. To make this whole thing easier to understand, I like to break generative AI down into 5 levels of complexity. And they are: level 1, just entering prompts into large language models and generating text. This can help with basic strategy, editing, and content or copy output. And one example is creating an outline for a new video script or video sales letter. Then we have level 2, which is using diffusion models to create multimedia outputs, including things like AI clones, images, audio tracks, and videos, all of which can support affiliate campaigns focused around organic content or ad creatives. So an example there would be generating ad creative mockups or finished designs, like I demonstrated in the video on Newsbreak. And then we have level 3, which is integrating connectors between tools using Model Context Protocol, or MCP, to interact with other apps using AI. So my example for that is I've connected ChatGPT to the SEO tool Ahrefs to pull actual data from that tool on SEO keywords and search volume during my keyword research phases. Now, we have level 4, which is to create small custom apps or tools with vibe coding to solve specific problems or debottleneck your business. So that might be a small script that takes a winning landing page and auto-generates 10 headline tests that are all formatted for your page builder. And then lastly, for level 5, we have building complex automations and agentic workflows to optimize and streamline business processes. So that could be an agent that monitors the EPCs across all of the offers that you're promoting and auto pauses a paid campaign that falls below a certain threshold. Hey, so I've laid them all out this way because I want to make sure it's easy for you to see where you're currently focusing your efforts with AI. I've dabbled in all 5 levels of AI, but definitely with a focus on the text prompting and just some smaller automations so far. But bottom line, what do you do with this concept of 5 levels of AI usage? Well, if you're like most people, you have dabbled with AI, and you've probably stuck to those first few levels, the ones focused on prompting and text or image generation. In fact, you might not be doing anything at all in levels 3 through 5. And there's nothing inherently wrong with that, but the real leverage with these kinds of tools is in stitching together workflows that save you time, automate tedious work, and allow you to scale your efforts. At the recent ClickBank Platinum Summit, one top affiliate over the past 6 months shared that they're winning by leveraging AI to vibe code their way into scalable ops. They shared an app they built that lets them create and upload 100 to 1,000 ads to Meta automatically so they can split test and find winners faster. Similarly, AI tools make it possible to personalize your campaigns at scale. We've done this at ClickBank by creating a custom HubSpot field with a short text description, capturing a new email subscriber's self-reported dream, all summarized by AI. In future emails, we can then reference that exact dream to remind the user why they're interested in affiliate marketing. The possibilities for scale and personalization with AI are endless. So, while feeding prompts into ChatGPT, Claude, or a media generation tool is a valid way to use AI, and it can be a valuable part of your workflow, what you really want is to find the greatest points of leverage and operationalize your workflows using AI, automation, and autonomous agents. If this topic is interesting to you and you want to know more, comment AI below and I'll know to create some tutorials on this in a future video. Just in closing on this point, it is well worth the effort to learn AI and automation as a way to create more, test more, and find success faster. But where AI really shines is with this next trend, which is affiliate teams. So, do you remember the expression teamwork makes the dream work? Well, affiliates are becoming more professional and they're doing it together. At ClickBank, we have a vantage point on countless affiliates, and what we've been seeing lately is that the whole practice of being an affiliate has evolved. So the old version, a solopreneur standing up a quick landing page and running ads or creating content to make some quick cash. But the new version, partners or a small team of experts collaborating together to optimize entire campaigns and maximize their total returns. In other words, this whole affiliate marketing practice has grown up from the old days. So if you want to compete, it's important for you to do the same. One of our Diamond Elite clients, Maverick Media, is a perfect example of this. A full team of 6 experts that each specialize in different aspects of media buying. They also have exclusivity on many offers, which I'll talk about more in a bit. But for now, I want to point out how this trend overlays with the previous trend I mentioned about using AI. Because here's the reality. Let's say as a solo affiliate, you could theoretically 10x your productivity or output using AI. That's incredible. By using these modern tools, You could become a successful jack of all trades who can do every task that's required of an affiliate campaign. We're talking everything from graphic design to page building to copywriting. But you still run into the natural limits of being one person trying to juggle every one of those jobs. You probably have limited resources, energy, and domain knowledge. Now let's compare that to an affiliate team approach. Each person is an expert at their own domain. And let's say charitably that each of those people is only twice as effective as you are in their particular area of expertise, even though that's all they're doing all day long. For a team of 5 specialists who also leverage AI to 10x their results, the overall result isn't 2x your productivity or even 5x, it's 100x. And I know we don't really measure results this way. The real results are just in the revenue and the profit of your campaigns. But if you think of this 100x number compared to 10x number as a team's potential throughput for generating copy and creatives, conducting tests around headlines and creatives, and finding winning combinations of affiliate offer plus content or creative plus bridge page, that extra firepower could make all the difference between finding something that works and having to give up too soon. In this brave new world of high ad costs and saturated platforms, real success can take longer to optimize your way into. That's why you need to put the odds on your side by stacking your campaigns with talent. Now that you know there are professional agencies and teams of expert affiliates out there working together to find success, what should you do? So I'm not saying that you have to go start an agency or partner with a bunch of people right away. I know that a lot of newer affiliates just don't have the connections or the resources to do that. But I am saying that there is strength in numbers and that we're seeing more and more of our most successful affiliates finding success, not just as individuals, but as groups of experts. So if you're not ready to establish that full team or agency, at least consider a more limited approach, like hiring freelance help for the tasks that you're not an expert in. For example, if you're a great graphic designer, but you can't write copy to save your life, then see if you can hire someone who excels at copywriting to fill that gap for you. Now again, I know AI could theoretically smooth over some of those weaknesses, but personally, I think of AI and the function of AI as amplifying what you already know how to do. In other words, rather than you using AI to get you from no experience to basic competency, which is going from 0 to 1, you should work with a specialist who can amplify their own speed or quality using AI so they can go from like 1 to 3. If you can embrace this trend, you'll be able to stay competitive with all the other teams and partners out there. Now, all of this flows perfectly into our last major affiliate marketing trend, which is private deals. A private deal is what happens when a seller onboards their affiliate product to ClickBank, but that offer is not publicly listed in the ClickBank marketplace. Then the seller will whitelist only the specific affiliate or affiliates they want to work with to promote their offer. Now, I would think of exclusivity on a continuum. On one side, you have a product that's listed publicly in the marketplace, and anyone on ClickBank can go grab an affiliate link and promote it. Then in the middle, you have public offers that require approval. In that case, you can see the offer, you know about the offer, but you still have to contact the seller and make the case that you would be a good affiliate for them in order to actually promote it. Then on the whole other side, you have this growing contingent of offers that you only find out about if you actually know the person or the team behind them personally. Without going into specific dollar amounts, I pulled some data and you can see that the group of uncategorized offers on ClickBank is actually the biggest individual category of products on ClickBank by gross sales over the last 12 months, or about 35% of total on-platform revenue. These are offers that don't appear in the marketplace, so they're not designated with a formal category in the same way ClickBank's public-facing affiliate offers are. Now, we can see this happening more and more, but the question is why? Well, it helps to have an understanding of the usual cycle for a new offer that's launched publicly on the ClickBank marketplace. So after a product with high conversion potential goes live, affiliates will rush to promote it on various ad platforms and via email, which are the 2 biggest performance channels for affiliate marketing. Everyone wants to be that early adopter who can promote a brand new product before it's been totally saturated on all the different traffic sources. By saturated, I mean that the total addressable market, or TAM, for that product has already been exposed to it, or even worse, completely inundated with messaging trying to get them to buy it. By that point, affiliates have to spend more and more just to get fewer sales, and so obviously their conversion rate suffers. You should also know that the 80-20 rule applies to affiliate relationships. In other words, 80% of the revenue that comes from affiliates for an affiliate offer comes from 20% of those affiliate relationships, if not more of a 90-10 or even 99-1 split. So with that in mind, what if the seller in this scenario could bypass the process of recruiting lots of affiliates and just partner directly with those proven affiliates who brought them the lion's share of their product sales in the past? Well, yeah, that's what's happening. This has a few benefits for both sides. First, you have less overhead. So instead of managing a whole affiliate program with dozens or even hundreds of individual affiliates, sellers can choose to work with just one or a few high-value affiliates. That minimizes operational drag when they open up the offer to everyone to promote it. Next, we have better metrics. One challenge that sellers run into is getting junk traffic from unqualified or spammy affiliates that will skew their numbers and hurt their position in the ClickBank marketplace. By just skipping that game entirely, the seller can lean into the relationships they have with affiliates who they trust, and they can more easily share the accurate numbers on how their product is performing. And then lastly, optimal performance. An exclusive relationship means that a select few top-notch affiliates get to fully benefit from that early adopter phase of a new product on the market. So they're gonna enjoy the most traction from their campaigns on channels like paid, email, and organic because they're the only ones introducing this product to a hungry new audience. Taken all together, it's not surprising why both sellers and affiliates are leaning into exclusivity when they can. Earlier, I mentioned one of our Diamond Elite affiliate clients and their practice of exclusivity with select offer owners. Without getting into specifics about which offer owners they partner with, let's just say they take this partnering process very seriously. They'll look for an offer with a charismatic spokesperson, quality numbers, and real potential for scale, and then draw up a contract for exclusivity so that they're the only affiliate partner that can promote that product across one or more specific traffic channels. Obviously, this affiliate team has a track record of performance to pull that off, and it takes a lot of vetting, networking, and being the best at what you do to earn that kind of arrangement. But the upside potential is so much better than when you're competing alongside so many other affiliates for the same piece of the pie. So, you know that exclusivity deals are happening a lot behind the scenes, but how do you take advantage of this? Well, if you've watched or read ClickBank's content before, then you know we always recommend attending events and networking as one of the best ways to succeed in the space. And that's even more true now. As exclusive private deals between sellers and affiliates become more common, your professional network of top affiliates and sellers is only getting more important to your success. So my first bit of advice is to come to ClickBank's roadshows, attend industry events like Affiliate Summit and Affiliate World, and ideally achieve ClickBank Platinum status, which is $250,000 in annual sales on our platform, so that you can earn an invite to ClickBank Platinum Summit. That's where so many of these relationships are forged and so many private deals come to fruition. My other tip is to keep your ear to the ground on what both sides want. As an offer owner, talk to your best affiliates, or at least the best affiliates you can find, and ask them what the perfect offer would be like for them. What AOV, what angle, what hook would make it a no-brainer for them to push it hard. If you can nail that, you have a perfect opportunity to enter into an exclusive relationship with that affiliate or similar affiliates. And then, let's say you're on the affiliate side, you should be sure to position yourself as a professional, someone who's responsive, courteous, data-driven, and easy to work with. Ideally, in a specific traffic channel where you can be the expert. I admit it's hard to develop an excellent reputation in any industry, much less this one, but having one gives you an incredible amount of leverage for negotiating higher commission rates or even switching from rev share to CPA commissions, and then eventually even becoming an exclusive affiliate. And that is not just for the offer owner you already work with, but potentially other high-value offer owners as well. Okay, we have covered all 5 top affiliate marketing trends and shared some action steps you can take to benefit from each one. But that still leaves us with a big question. What does all of this mean for the future of affiliate marketing? Well, I just want to point out that change is actually a constant in this space. As an industry, we've already gone through countless cycles where different products, traffic sources, and models were dominant. Remember, email and info products used to be the backbone of the ClickBank affiliate ecosystem before paid media platforms came to dominate. ClickBank didn't even support physical products on our marketplace until 2014. And the dietary supplement model that so many of today's great affiliates cut their teeth on is only 5 or 6 years old. So whether these trends that I just shared hold for the long term or they give way to something new, my biggest takeaway is this. The worst thing you can do is just wait for things to blow over and for the old tactics and models to start working again. These shifts will continue, and the players who survive and thrive are the ones who keep rolling with the punches, looking for opportunity, and pushing forward no matter what. So I know I just threw a lot of information at you. It's a good idea for us to go back and look at what we've covered here. So in this video, I shared the 5 biggest trends we're seeing in the world of performance affiliate marketing and direct response. And to recap, they were: first, specialized traffic sources, things like native ads, Rumble, AdsKeeper, Snapchat, that have lower costs, less saturation, and sometimes even ad credits to incentivize new customers. Second, we had new product types, areas like performance e-com, lower ticket digital or info products, and upcoming niches like beauty, survival, and e-business. Number 3, we had AI done right, leveraging not just basic LLM prompting, but complex workflows and vibe coding, so you can scale your operations and gain an unfair advantage. Number 4, we had affiliate teams, working with other specialists and experts to amplify the results you could achieve on your own. And lastly, we had private deals, offer owners and affiliates establishing exclusive deals and favorable terms to promote products so that everybody wins. Now, like I mentioned at the start of the video, all 5 of these trends represent new ways to win this year and probably in the foreseeable future. But it's too much too fast to try to adapt to all 5 of those trends at the same time. So I recommend picking just 1 or 2 to focus on. That means learning a specialized traffic source, testing a new product type or niche, getting to know an AI tool really well, partnering with other experts, or networking your way into profitable new business relationships. With that kind of action, you're sure to see incredible traction and momentum in 2026. Now, I want to hear from you. Which of these trends are playing out in your business? Are there other affiliate marketing trends you've noticed that I missed? Let us know in the comments below. And if this information was helpful, please drop us a like. That kind of feedback tells us which topics you're getting value from, so we can keep delivering epic affiliate marketing content. All right, and one last thing, if you don't have an account yet, it is totally free to sign up for ClickBank. You can find a link to join in the description. I'll see you in the marketplace. Until next time, happy scaling.